Hey guys, today we're going to be making these really cute flower. They're tulips with a little touch in the middle. So let's get on with the video. So first, for the materials required, we're going to use this 5-ply pink milk cotton yarn. You can use any different size depending on the size you want your flower to be. Also, you can use different colors, obviously. And whichever size you're using, you're going to use a yarn hook that's compatible with that size. I'm using a 4mm hook. And next, you're going to need a color to put the tassel inside the flower. So that's like an additional touch. You can skip that if you don't want it. I don't know, you can skip it if you don't want it. And next, you're gonna need yarn for the stem. So you can really use any green yarn, but I wanted like something that would be with this thick kind of yarn, but I didn't have green in this yarn, so I'm using this thick one. Y'all can use any thin yarn, this yarn, any kind of yarn you can actually use. So you're first gonna start with the color you want the body of your flower to be. So mine is pink. So first you want to make a magic ring. So you want to put it like this and wrap it around 2 fingers. There's going to be a V at the bottom and 2 loops at the top. So there's a V at the bottom, like a cross, and then there's 2 loops on the top. So you want to take your yarn hook through one of these loops. You want to grab the second loop, pull it from under and twist. Next you want to grab this one and pull it through. Done. So usually some patterns are going to need you to be making a chain after this to make it more secure. I'm going to skip that part. You want to put it into, this is your magic ring. The way I hold it is the finger, and then you grip it using this. I'm going to hold these 2 here. Now I'm a pencil gripper, so I grip it like this. You can use it any way that's comfortable for you. I do this. So you want to make sure it's pretty movable. You're gonna put it in the magic ring, yarn over, which is grabbing a loop, pulling it through. Now you're gonna have 2 loops on your hook. You're gonna pull it through both. You're gonna yarn over once more, and then you're gonna pull it through 1 loop and then the next loop. So that is your first single crochet in your magic ring. As you can see, it's a V. I don't know. Yeah, it's a V. I'm gonna make it a little bigger so it's easier to see. Okay. Next, do this 6 more times. So put it in, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull it through. That's 2 V's, so that's your second single crochet. You want to do this 6 times. So let me make my next 4. That's my 5th, my last one. Just the 6th one. Now that you have 6 single crochets in your magic ring, get a count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're gonna pull the shorter end of your yarn. This is shorter end, this is the working yarn. You pull the shorter end, and it's gonna make your magic ring smaller. Now this won't work if your magic ring isn't right, so make sure you get that part correct. Grab your yarn again. I don't know why I put it that side. So okay, good. Now you want to start making increases. Now an increase is 2 single crochets in a single stitch. So these are all stitches. You have like 6 stitches here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. So you want to take the first stitch. The first stitch from your hook would be this. So you're going to come back and come to the next stitch, the one next. So that's like then 6th stitch from your hook, but the next upcoming stitch. So you want to insert your yarn hook into both of these loops. So if it's a V, you see it has 1 loop, 2 loop, 1 loop, 2 loop. So you want to put it to both the loops of the first 2. you're gonna yarn over, pull it through both of them. Now you have 2 loops again, so you want to yarn over again and pull it through both of your loops. That is 1 single crochet in your next stitch. So we're making an increase, so we're gonna do another single crochet in the same stitch. Insert, we're making sure it's in the same stitch, and pull up a loop and then yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Now you want to do this 6 more times, like 5 more times, so that you have 6 increases and 12 stitches at the end. Do this one more time for you to see. Insert through both the loops, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now you have 2, yarn over again, pull it through both. Now because it's an increase, do one more time in the same stitch. Done. So this is basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do this 4 more times and I'll see you back in. So now I have 12 stitches in my second round. So this was my first round, and now I have 12 stitches in my second round. Now we're going to enter the next stitch. So the next pattern that we're going to be using for the third round is 1 single crochet, and then the next one has to be an increase. So there's going to be a total of 18 stitches in this round. But we're going to make it easier by using a stitch marker. Now I don't really have a stitch marker, so I'm going to be using a safety pin. So we're going to insert it in the next one, and you're going to make your single crochet. Now this is the first stitch of this round, so we're going to take the safety pin or the stitch marker or bobby pin, anything you're using, and my hands are a little slippery today. Yeah, good. I'm going to move my tripod. Okay. Next we're gonna do, so that was the first stitch of this round, that was a single crochet. So the next one is supposed to be an increase, so we're gonna enter, oh shit, sorry, so we're gonna enter the next one, and yeah, so we're only doing single crochets. Now this is supposed to be an increase, so we're gonna do another one. So you're gonna, oh, okay, that's not a problem. Okay, I'm not gonna waste your time. So you're gonna do this exact thing that I did. 1 single crochet stitch and then 1 increase stitch for increase. For this entire round, there's gonna be an 18 stitches, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I'm done with my third round. So there's a total of 18 stitches in this round, and here's my stitch marker. So we're gonna take the stitch marker out. So this is gonna be round 4. So from round 4 to round 7, so that's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Don't get confused, it's 4 rounds. So from round 4 to round 7, we're gonna be doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. So that is 18 in the first round, 18 in the next, 18 in the third one, and 18 in the fourth one. So it's gonna be repetitive, and that's what's gonna give the height to our flower. Okay, so I'll just do the first one. Just single crochet stitch, and I'll use my stitch marker safety pin to mark it in. So meet you after 4 rounds. Now we are done here with all 4 repetitive rounds, and we have this little pot. Okay, so I'm gonna take out my stitch marker. So we're gonna get on with the petals. Now the petals are very easy, to be honest. You're gonna use the first stitch from the upcoming stitch, basically. So you're gonna put it into the next stitch, yarn over, pull it out, and do a single crochet. Now in that very same stitch where you just did your single crochet, you're gonna do a half double crochet. So what is a half double crochet? Before putting your yarn in the your hook in the stitch, you're gonna yarn over first, have 2 loops, then go into your stitch, yarn over, pull up another loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. You wanna yarn over and pull it to all 3 of them. That is a half double crochet. Now we're gonna do a double crochet in the same stitch. So double crochet is basically a half double crochet, just bigger. So we're gonna yarn over just like in the half double crochet, put it in, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 3. So the only difference in a double crochet and half double crochet is you're going to pull it through 2 loops first. Now you have 2 more loops. You're going to pull it through these 2 loops. Now there's your double crochet. And that's it. Now you're gonna do another double crochet in the next hook and a stitch, and then you're gonna do a half double crochet and then a single crochet. Oops. Yeah. So you see how the petal turned out? So we're gonna do that in, well, basically it should be 6 times. So keep repeating till you go whole way around your pot, basically. Okay, sorry. And complete your, oh, sorry. So sorry. I keep messing this part up. And double crochet. So in the next stitch we're going to do a double crochet. I'm going to do the double crochet one more time for you guys to see. Yarn over, put it in, yarn over, pull it out, yarn over, pull it to 2, yarn over again, pull it to the rest of the 2, and then half double crochet, yarn over, put it in, yarn over, pull it out, pull it to all 3, single crochet, just pull it in, pull it out. That's it. So we're gonna keep doing this 4 more times, or at least till we're around till here. Okay, see you then. We actually finished with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. I don't really know how, but okay. So next we're gonna fasten it off because we're done with this color. So you're gonna slip stitch into the next stitch. So for slip stitch, you're gonna go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Now there's 2 loops, right? So you're gonna use the first loop to go through the second loop. Yes, done. And now you're gonna, oops, okay, chain 1. So chain is yarn over, pull it through. Done. This is like an extra precaution. Now I'm gonna cut off the yarn, pull through. Done. Now you can cut off the yarn from here too. Hi. Done. Now we're gonna move on to the filling part. So sorry, but I actually forgot to mention one of the materials in the beginning of the video, which is this wire, stretchy, stringly wire. So I have folded the wire into 2, and now we have this loop at the end. So we're gonna need that. So put that aside for a while and get your inner color yarn. Get 4 fingers. Okay, yeah, and start wrapping it around. Suggest you start wrapping around the bottom. Pretty easy. Do about, I don't know, whatever you think you want as the density of your project. I don't even count how many rounds I've just done, so don't count. This is about, I don't know, 20 or 10. I'll need to watch back to actually be able to tell how many rounds. You want to slip, take this, gonna up the wire, open it up so it's one long wire, put it through here so that it goes out like this. Get it to the middle, and then fold like this. Now we're gonna pull it out. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna pull it out. Be careful while doing this, don't hurt yourself. You can also pull it out first before doing this. That seems better to you. Then you wanna twist. Do that all the way across the end of the wire. You don't have to do it that tight, to be honest, because it's gonna be covered. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Just, something that just keeps it on. Just wrap it 1, 2, 3 times at the end. Oh, don't hurt yourself with the wire. Done. So you should have something like this. Looks like a flower yet, right? So now you're gonna go and cut like this so that you have loops. So the loops are gonna turn into strings like this. We had a little mishap, but we're back now. Let's continue cutting. Any uneven cuts is fine. You don't need to worry about the shaping right now. Just want to make sure you're cutting through all of them. It doesn't really matter if the cuts are uneven because we are going to shape them out now. Just trim the ends of it. And done. Okay, so after one successful cleaning spree, we are back. So I just want to make sure that you guys are cutting this correctly. Just keep a little bit and cut off the rest. Now you see that hole in the bottom of your magic ring? Basically the flower, and I'm gonna put it through that hole. Hey! Done. Now that looks a little like sunflowers. So we are gonna very carefully snip off a little more of it because that just looks wrong. This is why I said this step is gonna be very optional because certain people are not gonna like their flowers like this. But I just like it this way. This is an additional touch to your lily to make it look like a sunflower. So you can obviously get it off. If you get it off, you're just gonna have to put the string in. Oops. Yes. Done. Now we're gonna wrap this around. So it's just a normal wrapping. You're gonna take the yarn you're using, put it at the end. Better to do this with hot glue. Hot glue the edge here, and then start gluing this in even circles, around and around it. So this is after wrapping it up with the bottom. Y'all can obviously make this a little shorter based on the size of the flower you want.